Rebuild your life, a journey to your best self. In a world overflowing with distractions and endless demands, the greatest act of courage is to turn inward and rebuild yourself. This isn't just self-help, it's your personal revolution. Imagine waking up every day driven by purpose, clarity, and an unbreakable focus on becoming the best version of you. This journey will teach you how to break free from external noise, align with your true self, and take control of your life. It's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. Each chapter is crafted to help you strengthen your mind, elevate your well-being, and unleash your full potential. If you've ever longed for real change, don't stop now. Stay with us until the end, because what you're about to hear can ignite a transformation that lasts a lifetime. Let's rebuild, stronger, smarter, and unstoppable. This is your moment. Grab it. Chapter 1. Rediscover your passions. Your passions are the fuel that will drive your life forward. Without them, life can lose its spark, its excitement, and its deeper sense of purpose. Rediscovering your passions isn't just an activity, it's a vital step in rebuilding yourself. Passions give you energy, direction, and a reason to rise every morning. They are what ignite your ambition and inspire you to contribute something meaningful to the world. But you might wonder, how do I rediscover my passions? Don't worry, it's simpler than it sounds. Start by looking back. Think about what made you lose track of time as a child. Was it painting, writing stories, or maybe exploring the outdoors? Often, the things we loved doing in childhood hold clues to our natural interests and talents. Now, shift your focus to the present. What makes you feel alive today? What topics captivate your attention or stir something inside you? Pay attention to what excites you, what you can talk about for hours without getting bored. Those are signs of underlying passions waiting to be rediscovered. And here's something crucial. It's okay if your passions have changed. Life is about growth and evolution, and so are your interests. The key is to be honest with yourself about what truly excites you now. Don't let societal expectations or the opinions of others dictate what should matter to you. This is your journey, your life, your happiness. If you feel unsure or stuck, don't be afraid to explore new things. Try a new hobby, take a class, or simply follow your curiosity. Life is a continuous journey of self-discovery, and you never know what hidden passion might be waiting just around the corner. Let's be clear, rediscovering your passions isn't just about feeling good. It's about finding what fuels you, what gives your life direction, and what motivates you to keep moving forward even on tough days. Passions guide us, uplift us, and remind us why life is worth living. So take that first step. Look back, look within, and start exploring. Rediscovering your passions is more than a step in self-rebuilding. It's a way to reconnect with your authentic self. And when you do, you'll find that life feels brighter, more purposeful, and infinitely more exciting. Chapter 2. Cultivate self-awareness. If you want to rebuild your life, the first step is to truly know yourself. Self-awareness is the foundation of everything: your growth, your happiness, your relationships. Without it, life feels like walking through fog, unsure of where you're headed or what you want. But with it, every step becomes clearer, every decision more intentional. What does it mean to be self-aware? It's about more than simply knowing your likes and dislikes. It's about understanding your values, your motivations, your emotions, and even your triggers. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing beyond the surface, seeing who you are at your core. Start by asking yourself the hard questions. What do I value most in life? What makes me feel truly alive? What situations trigger negative emotions, and why? Answering these questions requires brutal honesty. Don't shy away from the uncomfortable truths. The more honest you are with yourself, the more you'll grow. Remember, no one knows you better than you. Be your own detective. Investigate your thoughts, feelings, and reactions. Pursue the truth of your being. Equally important is paying attention to your inner dialogue. What are you telling yourself every day? Is it positive and uplifting, or negative and self-defeating? Your thoughts shape your reality. So if your internal narrative isn't serving you, it's time to rewrite it. You have the power to change that story, to choose kindness over criticism, encouragement over doubt. But don't rush the process. Cultivating self-awareness isn't a one-time task. It's a lifelong journey. Every day offers new insights about who you are and what matters to you. Be patient with yourself. Growth takes time, and that's okay. What's important is that you keep showing up for yourself, day after day. Self-awareness isn't just about personal growth. It's the key to stronger relationships and wiser decisions. When you understand yourself deeply, you're better equipped to understand others. You'll respond to challenges with more grace and live with a sense of purpose. So start today. Take a moment to pause, reflect, and listen to the voice within. Cultivate self-awareness and watch as your life begins to transform from the inside out. Remember, the more you know yourself, the more empowered you become to build a life that's truly your own. Chapter 3. Prioritize your well-being. You are your greatest asset. No one else can take care of you the way you can. That's why prioritizing your well-being isn't selfish. It's necessary. If you don't nurture your mind, body, and soul, everything else in your life suffers. You can't give your best to the world when you're running on empty. Many people live on autopilot, ignoring their well-being while trying to meet endless demands. But what's the point of chasing success if your health, physical, mental, or emotional, is falling apart? The truth is, when you prioritize yourself, everything else starts to fall into place. So how do you begin? Start by listening to your body. If you're tired, give yourself permission to rest. If you're stressed, find healthy ways to relax. Go for a walk, practice deep breathing, or simply disconnect for a while. Your body is constantly communicating with you. It's up to you to listen and respond. Equally important is your emotional well-being. Don't suppress your emotions. Acknowledge them. If you're feeling overwhelmed, sad, or even angry, give yourself the space to feel. Emotions are messengers, not enemies. They don't define you, but they can guide you toward what needs attention in your life. And let's not forget your mental health. Feed your mind with positivity, inspiration, and knowledge. Set boundaries to protect your mental space. Learn to say no when something drains your energy without adding value to your life. Your well-being is priceless. Guard it fiercely. Remember this: prioritizing your well-being isn't about neglecting your responsibilities. It's about creating balance. When you take care of yourself, you're better equipped to care for others and handle life's challenges with clarity and strength. It's time to stop putting yourself last. Make your well-being a non-negotiable part of your life. Eat nourishing foods. Move your body. Rest when you need to. Nurture your mind. Protect your energy. Treat yourself with the same love and care you would offer to someone you deeply cherish. This isn't a luxury, it's essential. You can't rebuild your life or become your best self without a strong foundation of well-being. So take that first step today. Prioritize yourself. Not just once, but every day. You are worth it. Chapter 4. Develop healthy habits. Big changes don't happen overnight. They're built through small, consistent actions. That's the power of healthy habits. They may seem simple, but they are the building blocks of transformation. If you want to rebuild yourself, you have to start by developing habits that nurture your well-being, strengthen your mind, and fuel your growth. Where should you begin? Start small. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying to change everything at once. Pick 1 or 2 habits that align with your personal goals. Maybe you want to exercise regularly, improve your sleep, or eat more nutritious meals. Whatever it is, make it specific. Instead of saying, "I'll get healthier," say, "I'll walk for 20 minutes every morning," or "I'll drink a glass of water first thing in the morning." Small actions lead to big results when done consistently. Consistency is key. It's better to stick with a small habit every day than to aim for something huge and give up after a week. Remember, every new habit feels hard at first, but over time, it becomes part of who you are. Think of it like planting seeds. Each small action you take is a seed that, with time and care, will grow into something life-changing. Be patient with yourself. Building healthy habits is a journey, not a race. There will be days when you slip up, and that's okay. Don't let one bad day turn into a bad week. Acknowledge it, learn from it, and keep going. Progress is better than perfection. Why are healthy habits so powerful? Because they don't just change your actions, they change your identity. When you consistently show up for yourself, you start to believe, "I am someone who takes care of my body," or "I am someone who values my mental health." Healthy habits help you become the person you want to be. So start today. Choose one habit that matters to you and commit to it. Make it simple. Make it doable. And most importantly, make it consistent. Over time, these small changes will compound into something remarkable. You're not just building habits, you're building the foundation for a stronger, healthier, and more empowered version of yourself. Chapter 5. Embrace personal growth. Personal growth is not a luxury, it's a necessity. If you want to rebuild yourself, you need to evolve, learn, and stretch beyond your comfort zone. Growth happens when you dare to step into the unknown, when you push yourself to become more than you were yesterday. It's not always easy, but that's what makes it so rewarding. So, where do you begin? Start by acknowledging that you're a work in progress, and that's perfectly okay. You don't need to have all the answers right now. Life is a journey of constant learning and transformation. Allow yourself to make mistakes, because those mistakes are stepping stones, not dead ends. They're lessons that shape you into someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Next, cultivate a growth mindset. Believe in your ability to improve. Know that challenges aren't roadblocks, they're opportunities in disguise. Every setback is a chance to rise stronger. Don't fear failure. Fear staying stuck in the same place. Embrace the mindset that every obstacle is preparing you for something greater. Set personal goals that excite you and scare you a little. Why? Because goals that stretch you force you to grow. Don't be afraid to dream big, but break those big dreams down into small, actionable steps. Progress doesn't happen in giant leaps. It happens one step at a time. Celebrate each milestone along the way, no matter how small. Every little win matters. And most importantly, embrace change. Change is inevitable. Instead of resisting it, welcome it as an adventure. Every new experience, every unfamiliar situation holds the potential to teach you something valuable. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone, so be brave enough to leave it behind. Remember, personal growth isn't a destination, it's a lifelong process. It's about waking up each day with the intention to be better, to learn something new, to improve in some small way. It's about loving the process of becoming the best version of yourself, even when the road is challenging. So start today. Embrace the discomfort. Embrace the uncertainty. Embrace the endless possibilities of who you can become. This is your journey, and with each step forward, you're growing into someone stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. Chapter 6. Reflect on your values. Your values are your inner compass. They guide your decisions, shape your actions, and define who you are. Without clearly understanding your values, life can feel directionless, like a ship drifting without a destination. But when you know what truly matters to you, every decision becomes clearer, every path more intentional. So, how do you discover your values? Start by reflecting on the pivotal moments in your life. Those moments that shaped you, challenged you, or brought you immense joy. Ask yourself, what made me proud during those moments? What did I stand for when it mattered most? What did I learn about myself in times of struggle? These moments reveal patterns, principles that have guided you, whether you were aware of them or not. Those principles are your values. Next, write them down. Maybe it's integrity, compassion, courage, or creativity. Whatever they are, embrace them. Prioritize the values that resonate most deeply with you. Remember, you don't need to live by society's expectations or someone else's definition of success. Your values are uniquely yours. They are what make you you. Why is this important? Because your values serve as an anchor in life's storms. When faced with tough decisions, they remind you of what's non-negotiable. When life feels chaotic, they bring clarity. They ground you in who you are, ensuring that you remain true to yourself, no matter what the world throws your way. Living in alignment with your values creates a sense of inner peace and purpose. It eliminates the internal conflict that arises when your actions don't match what you truly believe. When your life reflects your values, you feel more authentic, more confident, and more fulfilled. Here's the challenge. Take time today to reflect deeply on your values. Identify the ones that define you. Then ask yourself, am I living in alignment with these values? Are my daily actions reflecting what I truly believe? If the answer is no, that's okay. Awareness is the first step. From this point forward, strive to live a life that honors your values. Let them guide your goals, shape your relationships, and influence the way you show up in the world. When you live according to your values, you're not just existing, you're living with intention. You're building a life that feels right, authentic, and meaningful. This is how you rebuild yourself from the inside out. Chapter 7. Set achievable goals. Goals are more than just dreams. They're the roadmap guiding you toward the life you want. Without them, you're wandering aimlessly, hoping things will somehow fall into place. But when you set clear, achievable goals, you take control of your direction. You stop drifting and start driving your life forward with purpose. So how do you set goals that actually work? First, make them specific. Vague goals lead to vague results. Instead of saying, I want to be healthier, say, I will walk 30 minutes every morning, or I will replace sugary snacks with fruit. Clarity is power. It gives you a clear target to aim for. Second, break big goals into smaller steps. Huge, overwhelming goals often lead to frustration and quitting. But when you break them down, each small win builds momentum. Want to write a book? Start with a single page each day. Want to get fit? Start with 10 minutes of exercise. Progress is built one small step at a time. Third, make your goals realistic. Aim high, but stay grounded. Setting unattainable goals only leads to burnout and disappointment. Challenge yourself, but ensure your goals are within reach. Remember, consistency beats intensity. It's better to do a little every day than a lot once in a while. And most importantly, track your progress. When you measure your progress, you stay motivated. Each milestone, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating. These small wins remind you that you're moving forward, that your efforts are paying off. Keep a journal, use an app, or simply check things off a list. Whatever works for you, but keep track. Finally, stay flexible. Life happens, and sometimes your path will change. That's okay. Adjust your goals as needed, but never lose sight of the bigger picture, becoming the best version of yourself. Progress isn't always linear, but as long as you keep moving forward, you're winning. Here's your challenge. Today, set one goal that excites you. Make it clear, make it actionable, and take the first step. Then, commit to showing up for yourself every day, even when it's hard. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about persistence. Each day you work toward your goal, you're rebuilding yourself, brick by brick. Your goals are your guide. They're what turn your dreams into reality. Set them wisely, pursue them relentlessly, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Chapter 8. Practice self-care routines. Embracing self-care routines is a pivotal step in rebuilding yourself. It's not just about pampering yourself with a spa day or indulging in your favorite dessert. It's more profound and essential than that. Self-care is about nourishing your mind, body, and soul every single day. Think of yourself as a garden. You need sunlight, water, and nutrients to grow and flourish. Just as a garden needs daily care, you too need regular nurturing. Your body needs exercise, nutritious food, and rest. Your mind needs stimulation, peace, and clarity. Your soul needs love, joy, and purpose. That's what self-care is all about. Create a daily routine that caters to your needs. It could be as simple as a morning jog to boost your energy, or a quiet meditation session to clear your mind. You could read a book to feed your intellect, or listen to music to soothe your soul. The key is consistency. Make these activities a part of your everyday life. Remember, it's okay to prioritize yourself. In fact, it's necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup. You need to refill yourself first before you can give to others. So don't feel guilty about taking time for yourself. You're not being selfish, you're being wise. By practicing self-care routines, you're not only nurturing your well-being, but also building a strong foundation for personal growth. You're prioritizing the most important relationship in your life, the one with yourself. So start today. Embrace self-care. You're worth it. Chapter 9. Foster meaningful relationships. No matter how independent you are, life isn't meant to be lived alone. We thrive when we connect deeply, genuinely with others. Meaningful relationships aren't just about having people around you. They're about building bonds that uplift, inspire, and bring out the best in you. When you surround yourself with the right people, they become a powerful source of strength on your journey to rebuilding yourself. But what makes a relationship meaningful? It's not about the number of friends you have. It's about the quality of those connections. A meaningful relationship is one where you feel seen, heard, and valued. It's about mutual respect, trust, and genuine care. These are the relationships that fuel your growth, provide support during tough times, and celebrate your wins with you. Start by reflecting on your current relationships. Are they helping you grow or holding you back? Do they make you feel empowered or drained? Are they based on genuine connection or mere convenience? It's okay to let go of relationships that no longer serve you. This isn't selfish, it's self-care. You have the right to choose who gets to be a part of your journey. Prioritize relationships that are rooted in positivity, encouragement, and mutual growth. How do you foster meaningful connections? Be present. In a world filled with distractions, giving someone your full attention is rare and powerful. Put down your phone, listen actively, and engage deeply. Show empathy. Try to understand things from the other person's perspective. Empathy builds trust and strengthens the bond. Communicate openly. Honest conversations create deeper connections. Share your dreams, fears, and feelings, and encourage others to do the same. Give without expecting. True connection comes from giving your time, energy, and love without conditions. It's about building bridges, not keeping score. But remember, meaningful relationships start with you. The relationship you have with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship in your life. When you cultivate self-awareness, self-love, and self-respect, you naturally attract people who reflect those qualities. Strong connections aren't built on neediness. They're built on mutual respect and shared growth. Here's your challenge. Take a moment today to reach out to someone who matters to you. It could be a friend, a family member, or someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Let them know you appreciate them. Small acts of kindness and connection can go a long way in deepening relationships. In the end, meaningful relationships enrich your life in ways nothing else can. They give you strength, joy, and perspective. So nurture them. Build bridges, not walls. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, and be the person who lifts others. Together we grow stronger. Chapter 10. Unlock your creative potential. You are more creative than you realize. Inside you is a well of ideas, untapped potential, and boundless imagination just waiting to be unleashed. Creativity isn't reserved for artists or innovators. It's a natural part of being human. It's how we solve problems, express ourselves, and bring new possibilities into reality. The key is learning to unlock it. But how do you tap into your creative potential? Start by finding what excites you. Creativity thrives when it's fueled by passion. Ask yourself, what makes me lose track of time? What ideas or activities light a spark in me? What would I do even if I didn't get paid for it? These are clues to where your creative energy lies. Whether it's writing, designing, cooking, or brainstorming new solutions, follow what excites you. It's the gateway to unlocking your full potential. Next, surround yourself with inspiration. Creativity doesn't happen in a vacuum. Fill your life with things that stimulate your mind. Books, art, nature, music, conversations with interesting people. The more you expose yourself to new ideas and experiences, the more your mind begins to connect the dots in innovative ways. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. Creativity isn't about getting it right the first time. It's about experimenting, exploring, and learning through the process. Every mistake is a stepping stone to something greater. Don't fear failure. Embrace it as part of your creative journey. Break free from perfectionism. Perfectionism is the enemy of creativity. When you're constantly trying to get everything just right, you paralyze your ability to take risks and try new things. Instead, focus on progress, not perfection. Create for the joy of it, not for the approval of others. Here's your challenge. Today, take 10 minutes to do something creative. It doesn't have to be grand. It could be doodling on a piece of paper, writing a paragraph of your thoughts, or brainstorming solutions to a problem. The goal isn't to create something perfect. It's to awaken your creative spirit. Remember, creativity isn't just about art. It's about thinking differently, seeing possibilities where others see obstacles, and daring to bring something new into the world. The more you practice unlocking your creativity, the more you'll discover what you're truly capable of. Your creative potential is limitless. It's time to set it free. Explore, experiment, and trust in your ability to create something amazing. You might just surprise yourself with what you can achieve. Chapter 11. Overcome limiting beliefs. The greatest barriers to your success aren't outside of you, they're within. Limiting beliefs are those silent whispers in your mind that tell you, I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, or this is impossible. These beliefs may have formed long ago, but they don't define your future unless you let them. The good news? You have the power to break free. First, recognize that limiting beliefs aren't facts, they're stories you've been telling yourself. Maybe they were shaped by past failures, criticism from others, or fear of the unknown. But they're not the ultimate truth. Your potential is far greater than these old, worn-out narratives. So how do you overcome them? Identify your limiting beliefs. Pay attention to the thoughts that arise when you're about to try something new or challenging. What's holding you back? Write it down. Awareness is the first step toward change. Challenge those beliefs. Ask yourself, is this really true? Or what evidence do I have that I can't succeed? More often than not, you'll realize these beliefs are based on fear, not reality. Replace them with empowering statements like, I am capable, I can learn, and I am stronger than I think. Take small, bold actions. Nothing shatters limiting beliefs faster than action. Prove to yourself that you're capable by starting small. Each step forward builds confidence and weakens the grip of doubt. Remember, courage doesn't mean the absence of fear, it means acting despite it. Surround yourself with positivity. The people and environment around you play a huge role in shaping your mindset. Spend time with those who uplift you, believe in you, and encourage your growth. Seek out stories of people who have overcome similar challenges. It will remind you that you can too. Here's your challenge. Pick one limiting belief that's been holding you back and rewrite it. Replace I can't do this with I'll figure it out, one step at a time. Then take one small action today that proves your new belief. Every small victory chips away at those mental walls, paving the way for something greater. Breaking free from limiting beliefs isn't easy, but it's one of the most liberating things you'll ever do. You have untapped potential inside you. Don't let outdated thoughts keep it locked away. Choose to believe in yourself, even when it feels uncomfortable. With each step forward, you'll discover that you're capable of far more than you ever imagined. It's time to rewrite the story in your mind. Let go of what's been holding you back and step into the limitless possibilities of who you can become. Chapter 12. Manage stress effectively. Stress is an inevitable part of life, but how you manage it determines whether it breaks you or makes you stronger. Left unchecked, stress drains your energy, clouds your mind, and disrupts your well-being. But when you learn to manage it effectively, stress becomes less of a burden and more of a challenge you can handle with confidence. So how do you take control of stress? The first step is awareness. Stress isn't always caused by external events. It often stems from how you interpret those events. Start by identifying the main sources of stress in your life. Ask yourself, what situations trigger my stress? Are these situations within my control, or am I stressing over things I can't change? Once you know what's causing your stress, you can work on responding to it more effectively. Here's how to manage stress in practical ways. Move your body. Exercise is one of the most powerful stress relievers. Physical activity helps release endorphins, your brain's natural feel-good chemicals. Whether it's a walk, a workout, or even dancing in your living room, getting your body moving can instantly reduce stress. Breathe. When stress hits, your breathing becomes shallow, signaling your body to stay in a state of tension. Combat this by practicing deep, mindful breathing. Take slow, deep breaths in through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth. This simple technique calms your nervous system and brings you back to the present moment. Prioritize rest. You can't manage stress if you're constantly running on empty. Make sleep a priority. When your body is well rested, it's better equipped to handle life's challenges. Likewise, take short breaks during the day to recharge. Pushing yourself relentlessly only leads to burnout. Feed your mind and body well. What you consume affects how you feel. A balanced diet rich in whole foods fuels your body with the energy it needs to combat stress. Likewise, feed your mind with positivity. Read inspiring books, listen to uplifting podcasts, and limit exposure to negative news or toxic environments. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness isn't about eliminating stress. It's about learning to stay present amidst life's chaos. Whether through meditation, yoga, or simply sitting quietly and observing your thoughts without judgment, mindfulness helps you detach from stress and regain a sense of calm. Here's your challenge. Today, pick one stress management technique and try it. Whether it's a short walk, 5 minutes of deep breathing, or simply taking a break from your tasks, give yourself permission to pause and reset. The goal isn't to eliminate stress entirely. It's to build resilience so that stress doesn't control you. Remember, stress is a part of life, but it doesn't have to define your life. You have the power to manage it, to rise above it, and to keep moving forward, one calm breath at a time. Take control of your stress, and you'll find that you're stronger, clearer, and more capable than ever before. Chapter 13. Build emotional intelligence. Your emotions are powerful. They shape your thoughts, influence your actions, and impact how you connect with the world. But if left unchecked, emotions can control you. Building emotional intelligence (EQ) is the key to understanding and managing your emotions, so they serve you rather than rule you. EQ isn't just about feeling, it's about using those feelings to improve your life and relationships. So, what is emotional intelligence? It's the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions while also being aware of the emotions of others. It's what helps you stay calm in conflict, show empathy to those in need, and navigate life's ups and downs with grace. How do you build emotional intelligence? Start with self-awareness. Pay attention to your emotions as they arise. When you feel frustrated, anxious, or excited, pause and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling this way? How is this emotion influencing my behavior? Self-awareness is about being honest with yourself. The more you understand your emotions, the better you can manage them. Learn emotional regulation. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. Emotional regulation means choosing how you react, even when emotions are running high. When you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath, step back, and give yourself a moment to process before reacting. Respond thoughtfully, not impulsively. Cultivate empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's what allows you to build deeper, more meaningful connections. Practice listening, not just to respond, but to truly understand. Put yourself in the other person's shoes and ask, how would I feel if I were in their position? Empathy fosters trust and strengthens relationships. Practice positive communication. Emotional intelligence isn't just about managing your own emotions. It's also about how you express them to others. Speak with kindness, even during difficult conversations. Be clear about your feelings without blaming or accusing. When you communicate positively, you not only manage conflict better, but also create a supportive environment where relationships can thrive. Here's your challenge. Today, take a moment to reflect on a recent emotional experience. How did you handle it? What could you have done differently? Choose one action, whether it's pausing before reacting, listening more attentively, or expressing empathy, and practice it in your next interaction. Emotional intelligence isn't built overnight. It's a skill you cultivate through daily practice. But as you develop it, you'll notice profound changes in how you handle challenges, build relationships, and understand yourself. When you master your emotions, you master your life. So, start today. Build your emotional intelligence and watch as you grow into a calmer, wiser, and more compassionate version of yourself. Chapter 14. Celebrate small victories. Success isn't just about reaching the top of the mountain. It's about every step you take along the way. Small victories are the fuel that keeps you moving forward. They build momentum, boost your confidence, and remind you that progress is happening, even when it feels slow. Too often, we overlook these small wins because we're so focused on the bigger picture. But waiting for the big moment to celebrate means missing countless opportunities to acknowledge how far you've come. Every little hurdle you overcome, every small action you take toward your goal, matters. Why celebrate small victories? Because they reinforce a positive mindset. Each time you recognize a win, no matter how small, you're sending a powerful message to yourself. I'm capable. I'm making progress. I'm moving forward. This builds the confidence and resilience you need to keep going, even when the road gets tough. Celebrating small victories also helps combat the trap of perfectionism. Life isn't about waiting for perfect outcomes, it's about appreciating progress. Each small step is a sign that you're showing up for yourself, that you're committed to becoming better. How can you start celebrating small victories? Acknowledge your efforts. Even if the result isn't exactly what you hoped for, recognize the effort you put in. Effort leads to growth, and growth leads to success. Keep a victory journal. At the end of each day, write down at least one thing you accomplished, no matter how minor it seems. Maybe you finished a task you've been procrastinating on, stayed calm in a stressful situation, or made time for self-care. These little wins add up over time. Reward yourself. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It could be as simple as taking a break, treating yourself to something you enjoy, or simply pausing for a moment to say, "I did that." Celebrating doesn't have to be big, it just has to be intentional. Here's your challenge. Today, take a moment to reflect on your progress. Think about something you've achieved recently, no matter how small it seems. Celebrate it. Give yourself credit for showing up, for trying, for moving forward. Remember, big transformations are built on the foundation of small victories. Don't wait for some grand milestone to feel proud of yourself. Be proud of every step you take. Life is a journey, and every small win is proof that you're on the right path. Celebrate yourself. You've earned it. Chapter 15. Embrace lifelong learning. The moment you stop learning, you stop growing. Life is a never-ending journey of discovery, and those who thrive are the ones who remain curious, open, and committed to learning. Lifelong learning isn't just about gaining new skills, it's about keeping your mind sharp, your perspective fresh, and your spirit vibrant. Why is lifelong learning so powerful? Because it opens doors. Every new piece of knowledge, every new experience adds another layer to who you are. It expands your horizons, challenges your beliefs, and helps you see the world and yourself in new ways. Most importantly, it fuels your personal growth and keeps you moving forward, no matter what stage of life you're in. How do you cultivate a mindset of lifelong learning? Stay curious. Approach each day with a sense of wonder. Ask questions. Seek out new experiences. Don't be afraid to explore unfamiliar topics or try something you've never done before. Curiosity is the spark that ignites learning. Start small. Lifelong learning doesn't mean you have to enroll in a formal course or spend hours reading every day. It can be as simple as listening to a podcast on your commute, reading an article during your lunch break, or having a meaningful conversation with someone who inspires you. Small, consistent efforts lead to big changes. Learn from everything. Life is your greatest teacher. Each success, each failure, each challenge offers valuable lessons, if you're willing to learn from them. Instead of dwelling on mistakes, ask yourself, what can I take away from this experience? Every situation has something to teach you. Stay open-minded. True learning happens when you're willing to let go of rigid beliefs and see things from different perspectives. Be open to feedback, embrace new ideas, and don't be afraid to change your mind when presented with new information. Here's your challenge. Today, commit to learning something new. It could be as simple as reading a chapter of a book, watching a video on a topic you've been curious about, or asking someone for their perspective on an issue. Whatever it is, approach it with curiosity and an open heart. Remember, lifelong learning isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's about evolving. It's about becoming a better, wiser, and more fulfilled version of yourself. Keep learning, keep growing, and watch as your world expands in ways you never imagined. Stay curious, stay hungry, stay humble. The best version of you is always one lesson away. Chapter 16. Nurture your inner strength. True strength doesn't come from what you can lift. It comes from what you can endure, from the battles you fight within yourself and win. Your inner strength is what keeps you going when everything feels impossible. It's the quiet force that whispers, "You can get through this." And the good news? Inner strength isn't something you're born with. It's something you can nurture and grow. Why is inner strength so important? Because life isn't always smooth. Challenges, setbacks, and uncertainty are inevitable. But when you cultivate inner strength, you become resilient. You learn to stand tall, even when the world tries to knock you down. You learn to keep moving forward, even when the road gets tough. How do you nurture your inner strength? Acknowledge your past victories. Look back on your life. How many times have you faced difficulties and come out stronger? Each of those moments is proof of your resilience. Remind yourself of what you've already overcome. If you did it before, you can do it again. Build resilience through mindset. Resilience isn't about avoiding failure, it's about bouncing back from it. Adopt a mindset that views challenges as opportunities for growth. When something goes wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Practice self-compassion. Being strong doesn't mean being harsh on yourself. In fact, one of the most powerful forms of inner strength is the ability to be kind to yourself. When you stumble, don't beat yourself up. Instead, encourage yourself the way you would a close friend. Strength comes from self-love, not self-criticism. Take control of your narrative. The stories you tell yourself shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not strong enough, you'll believe it. Instead, rewrite the narrative. Tell yourself, I am capable, I am strong, I can handle this. Inner strength starts with believing in your own power. Here's your challenge. Today, reflect on a recent challenge you faced. How did you handle it? What did you learn from it? Then take a moment to acknowledge your strength. Remind yourself that no matter what life throws at you, you have the power to endure, to rise, and to keep moving forward. Inner strength isn't about never falling, it's about always getting back up. It's about trusting yourself, even when the path ahead is unclear. Nurture that strength every day, and you'll find that nothing can break you. You are stronger than you know. Believe it, own it, live it. Chapter 17. Improve work-life balance. In a world that constantly demands more from you, achieving work-life balance can feel like an impossible goal. But the truth is, balance isn't about splitting your time perfectly between work and life. It's about creating harmony, so neither side is neglected. When you find that balance, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Why is work-life balance so crucial? Because you're more than just your job. Your well-being, your relationships, and your personal growth all depend on how well you manage the two sides of your life. Without balance, burnout creeps in, relationships suffer, and life loses its spark. But when you take charge of your time, you regain control of your life. How can you improve your work-life balance? Set clear boundaries. Boundaries aren't walls, they're guidelines that protect your time and energy. Decide when your workday ends and stick to it. Resist the urge to check emails or answer work messages during your personal time. It's okay to say no to tasks that encroach on your well-being. Remember, setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's necessary for your mental health. Prioritize what truly matters. Not everything on your to-do list is equally important. Learn to distinguish between what's urgent and what's truly valuable. Focus on tasks that move the needle forward in both your professional and personal life. By prioritizing what matters most, you free up time for what brings you joy and fulfillment. Make time for yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. Taking time to recharge isn't a luxury, it's essential. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing a hobby, or simply relaxing, make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Remember, rest isn't wasted time. It's fuel for your productivity and well-being. Stay present. When you're at work, be fully engaged in what you're doing. And when you're at home, give your full attention to your personal life. Being present helps you enjoy each moment more deeply and reduces the mental clutter of constantly worrying about what's next. Here's your challenge. Today, take a moment to assess your current work-life balance. Are you giving too much to one side and neglecting the other? Identify one small change you can make, whether it's setting a boundary, taking a break, or scheduling time for yourself, and commit to it. Achieving balance isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Some days, work will demand more of you, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep striving for a life where your work supports your well-being, not consumes it. When you create harmony between work and life, you don't just rebuild yourself, you create a life that's truly worth living. Chapter 18. Discover your purpose. Finding your purpose in life might seem like a formidable task, but it's an essential part of rebuilding yourself. Think of it as a compass, guiding you towards fulfillment and happiness. You may feel a bit lost now, but that's okay. It's all part of the journey. Start by asking yourself, what really matters to me? Your purpose isn't about what you do, it's about who you are. It's what makes you excited, what gets you out of bed each morning, what you would do even if you didn't get paid for it. Don't rush it. Good things take time. Next, try to look beyond yourself. Purpose often comes from serving others. What problems in the world do you wish to solve? What cause are you passionate about? Your purpose can be as grand as changing the world or as simple as making someone's day brighter. There's no right or wrong answer here. It's all about you. Finally, remember that your purpose can evolve. As you grow and change, so will your purpose. It's not a fixed point, but a direction. Don't worry if you don't have it all figured out yet. What's important is to start. Reflect, explore, and be open to discovering what gives your life meaning. Discovering your purpose is an introspective journey that will bring you closer to your true self. Embrace it and let it guide you in this exciting process of self-rebuilding. Remember, the most important relationship in life is the one you have with yourself. Keep nurturing it, and you'll find your purpose along the way. Chapter 19. Enhance mental clarity. Your mind is like a lake. When it's calm, you can see straight to the bottom. But when it's turbulent, everything becomes distorted, making it hard to think, focus, or make clear decisions. Mental clarity is the calm you need to see things as they are, to think effectively, and to stay aligned with your purpose. In today's fast-paced world, your mind is constantly bombarded by information, distractions, and noise. Without mental clarity, life can feel chaotic and overwhelming. But the good news? You have the power to take control and clear the mental fog. How do you enhance mental clarity? Eliminate distractions. Your attention is one of your most valuable resources. To gain mental clarity, start by identifying what's cluttering your mind. Is it endless social media scrolling? Too many commitments? Multitasking? Remove or reduce these distractions. Create a space, physically and mentally, where focus can thrive. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being present in the moment without judgment. When you practice mindfulness, whether through meditation, deep breathing, or simply paying attention to your surroundings, you train your mind to let go of distractions and focus on what truly matters. Even a few minutes of mindfulness each day can work wonders for your mental clarity. Declutter your mind. Just like a cluttered room can make you feel overwhelmed, a cluttered mind does the same. One effective way to declutter your mind is through journaling. Write down your thoughts, worries, and tasks. This simple act helps you release mental tension and gain clarity on what's important. Prioritize rest and recovery. You can't expect your mind to function at its best if you're constantly exhausted. Sleep is essential for mental clarity. Make rest a priority. In addition, take regular breaks throughout your day to recharge. Short moments of rest can help reset your focus and keep your mind sharp. Fuel your brain. What you feed your body directly impacts your mind. A balanced diet rich in whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats provides the nutrients your brain needs to function optimally. Stay hydrated and limit caffeine or sugar, which can cause mental crashes. Here's your challenge. Today, choose one strategy to enhance your mental clarity. Whether it's decluttering your workspace, practicing mindfulness for 5 minutes, or taking a break from distractions. Commit to doing it consistently for the next week and observe how your mental state improves. Mental clarity isn't something you achieve once, it's something you cultivate daily. When your mind is clear, you think better, feel better, and make better decisions. Life feels less overwhelming, and your path forward becomes easier to see. Embrace the process, clear the clutter, find your calm. With mental clarity, you can rebuild your life with focus, purpose, and confidence. Chapter 20. Develop resilient strategies. Let's face it, life will throw curveballs at you. It's not about avoiding them, but learning how to hit them out of the park. That's where resilience comes in. It's your secret weapon in handling life's unexpected twists and turns. But how do you build resilience? First, practice optimism. Yes, practice. It's not about being naive or living in denial. It's about choosing to see opportunities amidst obstacles. It's a shift in perspective that you'll need to consciously cultivate. It's tough, but remember, you're tougher. Second, keep things in perspective. Life's difficulties can often feel overwhelming, but remind yourself, this too shall pass. Learn to differentiate between a bad day and a bad life. Your circumstances don't define you. Your reaction to them does. Third, create a support network. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, not pull you down. Reach out. Connect. Share your struggles. You're not alone. Your tribe can be your greatest strength. Lastly, take care of yourself. It sounds simple, yet it's often overlooked. Exercise, eat well, get enough sleep, and take time for yourself. Do what you love. Prioritize your well-being because you can't pour from an empty cup. Building resilience is a journey, not a destination. It's a constant process of learning, growing, and becoming stronger. Every setback is an opportunity to bounce back even higher. With resilient strategies in place, you'll not only rebuild yourself, but also thrive in the face of life's challenges. You've got this. You're on your way to becoming a stronger, more empowered version of yourself, one step at a time. Chapter 21, Foster Self-Acceptance. While resilience is your shield against the world's challenges, self-acceptance is the foundation on which you build your inner strength. It's the quiet assurance that you're enough just as you are. Embrace your flaws, appreciate your uniqueness, and celebrate your victories, however small. No one's perfect, and that's perfectly okay. Self-acceptance isn't about complacency, though. It's about acknowledging where you are now so you can chart a path to where you want to be. It's about understanding that your worth isn't tied to your achievements, mistakes, or the opinions of others. You're valuable simply because you exist. Start by forgiving yourself for past mistakes. They're lessons, not life sentences. Then replace negative self-talk with affirming words. When you stumble upon a weakness, don't beat yourself up. Instead, see it as an area for growth. Remember, comparison is the thief of joy. You're not in competition with anyone. Each person's journey is unique, and so is yours. Celebrate your progress, no matter how slow or small. Each step forward is a victory. Finally, surround yourself with positivity, people who support and uplift you. Read books that inspire you. Listen to music that makes you happy. Cultivate an environment that nourishes your. Fostering self-acceptance is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, and that's okay. You're a work in progress, and each day you're becoming a better version of yourself. So be patient with yourself. Believe in your worth, and remember, you're enough, just as you are. Chapter 22. Unlock your full potential. Amid the journey of self-acceptance, there lies a hidden treasure waiting to be unearthed, your full potential. It's not about becoming someone new, but rather peeling back the layers of doubt and fear to reveal the extraordinary person you've always been. Take a step back and ask yourself, what am I capable of? Don't be shy. This isn't the time to downplay your abilities. It's time to recognize and embrace them. You've got strengths you've never even thought to tap into, so challenge yourself. Set goals that scare you a little. Why? Because they'll push you to grow. Remember, it's okay to stumble. It's okay to fall. What's not okay is staying down. You're stronger than any obstacle that stands in your way. You've got this. Every failure is just another stepping stone on the path to success. Don't let setbacks discourage you. Let them drive you. Unlocking your full potential is a journey, not a destination. It's about constant learning and growth. It's about pushing past your limits and discovering how much more you can achieve. But most importantly, it's about believing in yourself. You've got the power to do incredible things. So, take the reins, steer your life in the direction you want it to go, and watch as you surprise even yourself with what you're capable of. You are your greatest asset. The time to unlock your full potential is now. Chapter 23. Cultivate gratitude. Life's journey is often filled with trials and tribulations, but amidst it all, gratitude remains a powerful tool in your self-improvement arsenal. You might wonder, why gratitude? It's simple. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing in your life to the abundance that's already present. It's about appreciating what you have right now, and this can be a life-changing perspective. Start with small steps. Each morning, before you rush into your day, take a moment to appreciate the simple things in life. The warmth of the sun, the taste of your coffee, or the comfort of your bed. These seemingly small things can fill your heart with joy, and that's the power of gratitude. Make it a daily routine to write down 3 things you're grateful for. It could be anything: the kindness of a stranger, the love of your family, or the progress you're making in your journey. This practice not only cultivates a positive mindset, but also makes you more resilient in the face of adversity. But remember, cultivating gratitude isn't about ignoring or masking your problems. It's about finding rays of hope and positivity in the middle of chaos. It's about acknowledging the good in your life and letting it empower you to face your challenges head on. There's always something to be grateful for. You just have to look for it. So start today. Start now. Cultivate gratitude and watch how it transforms your life, your outlook, and your journey to self-improvement. Chapter 24. Embrace change with courage. Change, like a wave, is inevitable and constant. It's a fundamental part of life that you can't avoid, no matter how hard you try. But here's the thing. You don't have to fear change. Instead, you can learn to embrace it with courage and grace. Think of change as a chance for growth, a pathway to a new beginning. You're not losing something, you're gaining an opportunity to become a better version of yourself. It won't be easy, but you've got this. Remember, you're stronger and more resilient than you think you are. It's natural to feel apprehensive, even scared, when facing change. That's okay. Those feelings are valid. But don't let them paralyze you. Instead, use them as fuel to push through and face the unknown. It's in these moments of uncertainty that you'll discover your true strength. When change comes knocking, don't hide away. Stand tall, look it in the eye, and welcome it with open arms. It's a new adventure, a chance to learn and grow, to rebuild yourself from the ground up. Embrace it. Let it mold you, let it shape you, let it redefine who you are. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey, not a destination. So take it one step at a time. Breathe, trust the process, and keep moving forward. You're on your way to becoming the best version of you, and that's something to be proud of. Embrace change with courage, and you'll find that it's not as scary as it seems. It's an opportunity for transformation, an opportunity to rebuild yourself in a way that aligns with your true essence. Chapter 25. Unlock your authentic self. Revealing your authentic self is the key to rebuilding yourself. It's about identifying your core values, embracing your imperfections, trusting your journey, building self-confidence, and harnessing the power of positive thinking. Let's explore together how these elements can transform your life and guide you toward a more genuine, fulfilled, and happier self. Dive deep into the essence of who you are by identifying your personal core values. These values are your compass, guiding you toward your true north. They shape the way you see the world, influence your decisions, and define your actions. So how can you uncover these guiding principles? Start by reflecting on your life's highlights. What moments made you feel truly alive? Jot them down. Now, identify the values inherent in these moments. Was it integrity, adventure, compassion? Next, prioritize. You can't stand for everything, so choose what matters most. Which values are non-negotiable? Which ones make your soul ignite with passion? Remember, there's no right or wrong here. It's about authenticity. It's about you. Finally, align your actions with these values. Live them. Breathe them. They're not just words, they're your life's blueprint. When challenges arise, they'll be your rock. It's a journey, but you're not alone in this. Be patient. Be kind to yourself. You're diving deep, unearthing your authentic self, and trust me, it's worth every step. Embracing your imperfections isn't about celebrating flaws. It's about accepting your whole, authentic self. It's about understanding that you're a masterpiece in progress, with every knot, crack, and rough edge adding to your unique beauty. You don't need to be perfect to be exceptional. Remember, even the moon has its dark spots, yet it still shines brilliantly in the darkness. Your imperfections are part of what makes you unique, what sets you apart in a world where it's all too easy to blend in. Take a moment to reflect on what you consider your imperfections. Are they truly flaws, or are they unique aspects of your personality that you've been conditioned to see as negatives? Understand that you're not defined by your imperfections. They're a part of you, but they don't own you. They're simply chapters in your story, not the whole book. Having acknowledged your imperfections, it's just as important to trust in the unique path that is your life's journey. Your path is unlike anyone else's, and it's vital to bear that in mind. Your experiences, choices, and mistakes are what mold you into who you are. They're not only inevitable, but also essential. To trust your journey is to embrace uncertainty, to find comfort amidst chaos, and to recognize that it's okay not to have all the answers. It's like charting a course with multiple detours without a clear destination. But remember, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Acknowledge the power of your decisions, the strength of your own resilience. This trust in yourself and your journey is an affirmation of your authenticity. It's about being real, being you, even when the world tries to mold you into something else. Releasing your authentic self is the cornerstone of building self-confidence. It's about letting go of the fear and uncertainty that holds you back and embracing all that makes you unique. You've got a universe of potential inside of you, just waiting for you to tap into it. Don't be afraid to shine. Start by acknowledging your strengths and accomplishments. You've come a long way, haven't you? Each step you've taken, every challenge you've overcome, has shaped you into the person you are today. That's something to be proud of. Next, work on accepting your flaws and failures. They're part of you as much as your successes. Sure, they might sting sometimes, but they're also your greatest teachers. Embrace them. Learn from them. Use them as stepping stones to reach higher heights. Finally, believe in yourself. You're capable of more than you think. You've got this. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. Let your light shine bright. Be bold, be brave, be you. Continuing your journey towards self-confidence, let's illuminate another aspect of your inner strength: the power of positive thinking. This isn't about ignoring life's troubles. Instead, it's about approaching hardships with a productive, optimistic mindset. You see, your thoughts can shape your reality. They're like a compass, guiding your actions and influencing your responses to life's challenges. When you replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations, you're setting a course for success. Your mind becomes a fertile ground, nurturing seeds of self-belief and resilience. Embrace the power of positive thinking. Start by identifying your self-limiting beliefs. Once you've recognized them, replace them with empowering thoughts. You're stronger than you think, and you're capable of achieving more than you imagine. Emotional intelligence is your secret weapon, your inner guiding star, leading you toward authenticity. It's not merely understanding your emotions, it's about harnessing them. You've got a well of feelings within you. Let's learn to navigate them. Picture your emotions as a vibrant palette of paints, each color representing a different feeling. You're the artist, and your life is the canvas. Some days are blue, filled with melancholy. Others are radiant yellows of joy. Recognizing these colors gives you the power to create your masterpiece. Sure, it's challenging. You'll face emotions you'd rather avoid. But that's where growth lies. It's like braving a storm to witness the rainbow. Remember, you're stronger than your struggles. Start by acknowledging your feelings. Are you angry, sad, excited? Don't just feel, understand why. Once you've pinpointed the source, you're already halfway there. Practicing emotional intelligence is a journey of self-discovery, a path to authenticity. It's not a one-day task, it's a lifestyle. So, don't rush it, embrace it. Every day, you're one step closer to revealing your true self. Now, isn't that a journey worth venturing on? If this journey is bringing you value, take a moment to support us by subscribing to Bookwise. Your subscription fuels our mission to provide more life-changing content that inspires your personal growth and transformation. Don't forget to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and follow us for even more powerful insights. Together, let's build the best version of ourselves.